Hey guys, this is Dan Book Nook Noggin, and let's talk about Out Behind the Barn by John Boden and Chad Lutzke. Now, from what I gather after just finishing this, I gather that a majority of this book is written by John Boden. It was originally a novella entitled Maggie's Farm. And then, I guess him and Chad Lutzke, they kind of let each other read their stuff, and he decided to help him embellish the story or make it better, and that's how we got Out Behind the Barn. Now, it's a very short novella. It was only 100 pages long. Of course, there are like extra spaces between chapters or really short chapters, like maybe a page. Up to, I think the longest chapter was maybe 3, maybe 4 pages long. So this is something you can easily read in one sitting if you absolutely must. And just in my opinion, I like to digest books like this over a period of time. Like, I think I took at least a couple weeks to a month to read this just because I wanted to enjoy it. I didn't want to rush through it. But this is my first time ever reading anything by John Boden, but let's just say I really enjoyed this, and I'm definitely going to go back in for more of his works. There's very limited stuff I can tell you about this. I'm going to tell you about the synopsis. The boys crept to the window and watched as Miss Maggie carried the long bundle into the barn, the weight of it stooping her aging back. Rafter lights spilled from the barn doors, and Davy saw an arm fall from the canvas-wrapped parcel. He smiled. She's got someone. Both children grinned and settled in their beds, eyes fixed to the ceiling. This was family growth. Now, from that alone, you're almost like not sure what's going on with this story. I will admit it kind of has Texas Chainsaw kind of vibes. It does have that Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of vibes. So, I really was not sure what was going to happen in this little novella. But, let's just say, what you think is going on is not what's going on. And you have to read it for yourself to find out what exactly is happening in this story. If you watch my latest From the Nook, I talk a little more about this. I feel like my analogy of this book, I feel like might spoil it in some way. If you've read it, you know what I mean. But I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to repeat what I said there. You're going to have to go check out my From the Nook if you're absolutely curious about what I actually said. But, I really did enjoy this. I love the word choices, the way things are summarized. I like that there is a nod and a tribute to horror fiction. We got these two young boys that are living with Miss Maggie, and they read like Poe and all these other great horror greats, and they read Ray Bradbury and stuff like that, like classic sci-fi. I love that little nod to classic fiction. I thought that was a nice little tribute, and it was cool to see that, because, these are influences on a lot of writers, and yes, it's nice to see that, other people share their enjoyment of those works as well. Yeah, this is very well written. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. There's not too much I can say, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it does take place on a farm. There's a ma, there's two young boys, and then there's assorted other characters that are introduced. They come and go, let's just say that. And then it's all around the mystery of exactly what is going on with these people that live on this farm. Like, why are they there? How do they get there? Why are they the way they are? And how is it that they're there? Like, are they there by their own will? Or are they kept there? And that's the mystery that you have to find out by reading this yourself. Like I said, I wish there was more I could tell you about it, but it does have, really good reviews of it, really good ratings of it. I decided to give this a 4 out of 5 star rating on Goodreads. Really, really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's making me want to go check out some of his other works. Of course, as always, I will have a link to Amazon down below if you want to check this out for yourselves. Any and all purchases made through that link help out my channel. I get a very small percentage as I'm not receiving AdSense from Google. So if you purchase anything through that link, it helps me. I'm also going to throw it on my coffee link if you want to help support my channel that way by buying me a coffee or two. You know, donate what you can. And if you're new here, if you've never seen my videos before, but you maybe want to get some book recommendations and see more book reviews from me, by all means, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. That's all I got for you guys. So we're gonna see this one out Behind the Barn by Boden and Lutzke. Go check this one out. If you are someone who likes dark fiction, it was dark, but not like super dark. Like, it's not like gory or anything like that. It's not like, you know, super violent or anything. But it was a nice little read. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of dark enough, and it's more of a mystery than anything, I guess you could say. So definitely check this one out. That's all I got for you guys. Till next time.